Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next race in the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. We have a Group 40 Round 2 Race 2 here between Captain Green 7, Error 72, Kara Karnvai, and Rating Elementalist. I am also, and I am joined by CD Improv.
Hi, Elsa. How are you tonight?
Well, I probably just used up all of my energy for the night, so we're in great shape.
Woo! It's a good thing you're with me then. So yeah, should be a really good race. We should be getting going here any second now. And I am totally hoping for a, let's see, Silver's deep in 8, blocked by the bow, which is blocked by, let's go with the recorder.
Now, I assume you want that recorder lake and not Dig Dogger.
Well, either or. I guess at this point, Spiky has been making some very questionable decisions lately.
Well, it looks like we get a 2Q7 start. And as you can see, we have 3 links and a rope.
That's a rope?
Wait, no, that's not a rope.
I know Ruby has been working on a bunch of different sprite sets. Last night we got to see the Super Metroid one, which was very pretty.
Don't spend the small secret in one place.
I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and have 1 rupee bombs?
I think that was a recorder on the coast.
Yay! See, this makes my prediction all that much more fun.
Alright, I'm gonna add to your prediction and put the ladder deep in a 6 that's power bracelet blocked.
Ooh, I like this. The runners won't, but I like it.
Since when do we care about what the runners think?
Well, again, some of these guys are my friends, and I don't want them to force me to have to play this seed.
But you kinda can't, because you've already seen it.
Oh, I forget everything, though. So give me like a week and I wouldn't remember any of it.
It's okay, I'd be in the same boat.
But alright, looks like Captain Green is going to go ahead and check a bunch of open caves and work the Armos in at the same time. We can expect he doesn't like to dig levels without some form of actual weapon, so we're just going to kind of get a good look at everything.
Wait, you're saying that there's not just 7 levels in Death Mountain?
No, actually, according to this flag set, one of our levels, or very importantly, the white sword item, is going to be blocked by a raft recorder or power bracelet.
So to add on to earlier, well, let's have a power bracelet that's a raft blocked white sword item.
Gosh, that's mean. And then, you know, the raft has got to be somewhere equally as garbage.
Yeah, so it'll just be in level 1, sitting on the floor, behind like 6 locked doors.
Well, yeah, keys are definitely a thing. We are still trying to find out what our Armos item is here, and looking for a pointy stick.
I believe we have an answer. It's an any key.
Oh, really? Where was it?
I want to say it was the Lost Hills Armos, based on where Kara Karnvai has routed, and also the fact that he hasn't.
Oh, so it's a, oh, that's really nice to find.
Well, now because of that, we're going to have to move the raft as the other item in that level 8. So you have to double the 8.
Yeah, totally. There we go. All right, we got the any key for Captain Green now. He's going to screen scroll over and finish checking all the open caves in this corner.
Looks like we have 34 for the mid secret, so that's not bad, but the large secret will tell the tale of the seed.
And we have a pointy stick for Captain Green. And care card at pretty much the exact same time.
I don't like that sword location. It's too early.
Don't worry. The seed has plenty of time to make up for it. Captain Green does get lucky and ends up with a bomb drop. And it looks like he's got a candle here now, too. So we are totally ready to explore this overworld.
But is the overworld ready for the runners?
Nah, it should be running and hiding at this point. We have some weird blue thing that is shooting things. We have Captain Green, who's a very good vanilla runner, and Kara Karn and Error 72, who have done amazing so far in this tournament.
Yeah, I feel like I would be concerned.
If I was the seed, I'd be a little worried. Sadly, Error doesn't end up getting a bomb drop.
But that's okay. Because so far we haven't seen anything major under the bomb spots, although we are exactly 3 minutes and 35 seconds in.
And we have found out that our middle secret is 30 some odd rupees, so that's pretty good. Not bad.
Wait, hold on. Is that a tiny snake? Is the
I
snake
think
using snake as a sword?
It might be. Oh, it definitely might be. I'm trying to think of what other games he told me he was working on. I know he had talked about Kirby, but that is definitely not Kirby. We have a mag sighting down at vanilla. Is that 8?
Yes.
Oh, look, I'm learning. Ooh, 21 rupee bombs? Gross.
And Raining Elementalist is elected not to take the candle.
All right, this is interesting. I kind of like the hearts. Maybe he's hoping that there's going to be something really, really good on the overworld for the white sword item.
Could be that. Could also be saying, you know what, there's a candle shop somewhere. Candle's totally not going to be raft blocked.
Or bomb blocked.
Or both.
Oh, yay!
There's some bombs. There's some many roads.
All right, so we got one that takes us to Death Mountain, one that takes us just to the right of Vanilla Sword Screen, and one that takes us up to the waterfall. That's kind of handy because, you know, you can always come back and check that real quick and then just not have to worry about that section of the map.
Raining Elementalist is going to bomb out the northeast. Karakarn is headed towards Vanilla Start. Says hi to the Lionel.
Hi to 128 rupee large secret.
And a 231 rupee blue ring, and 63 rupee keys.
Yeah, see, this is not terrible. We could maybe buy a bunch of stuff. That'd be great.
You know what I'd like to see, though?
What?
A level.
Well, you know, those are generally useful for trying to beat the game.
Although I am waiting for Zelda on the overworld, just randomly.
Are we gonna put her inside of, like, Monocle Rock for some reason?
Yes.
But then why would we have to go dig dungeons?
Because you open the cave. Oh, there's level 5.
Hey, we got one.
And level 1.
Alright, so if I'm Captain Green, I have a sword and I have a candle, I have a couple of bombs. I'm gonna go ahead up and A, get my hearts back, and go see what's waiting here in Corral 1.
I feel like the way you'd have to do it is you just have to put in like a dummy tile to signify, hey, you bombed this, but you can't get in because it's Zelda.
That would be interesting. We have a very free Triforce here in level 5. So, of course, you have to dig this for a little bit now.
Yes. And the rule of 5 will dictate that the transport stair is always early. Captain Green gets the dungeon heart out of level 1.
There's a compass. Ooh.
There's a map of 5.
You know what? You know what this looks like? You know what this looks like? It looks like those things that you find in the ruins of Elf.
The unknowns?
Yeah, it looks like an upside down unknown.
You know, I was gonna say a grenade with a pin partway pulled out, but I like that answer better. It's less explodey.
Yeah, no, explosions in game are good. Explosions not in game, not so much. We've got the map here for level 1.
That actually kind of looks like a paintball gun.
Yeah, it does. We've got error finding level 3. We in our first Patra of the game. Thankfully, he still has beam swords, so that's going to make this Patra a little bit, if he doesn't take a bob, a little bit easier to deal with in what is a really tricky room.
Yeah, you don't have much movement.
I heard that.
I don't know what you're talking about. We found level 9.
I think. Oh, level 9? Really? All the way up in the waterfall?
Yes.
By process of elimination, since all of our runners are in different levels.
Well, this is good. This is what you call route divergence, where all of the runners just decide to go somewhere completely different and not even pay attention to what the others are doing. There's a bow.
Oh, hello. That's definitely a nice thing to find early, and as soon as he gets that large secret, he's definitely going to have money to be able to buy arrows. We get a banana on the floor in level 1. Captain Green is going to pick it up because he doesn't have any form of ranged whatever yet. I can't call it attack, but this will let you pick up rupees, bombs, things that drop on the floor.
I mean, he can very forcefully suggest that the enemy consume potassium.
Well, that would be very healthy for them, most definitely. Error makes it through the Patra and gets to the other side of this transport staircase, which means we do have a segmented level 3.
And a potential ladder block, but lovely HP on the gorillas.
Yeah, squishy bomb droppers are always good. We've got a red candle in level 1 to go with that banana. Yeah. I like this pickup, though.
I do, too. Like, honestly, red candle, I think, is one of those underrated items because it helps a lot, especially with bubble rooms.
Yeah, it does. And then you can double up the damage on, like, the room that Error's in right now. You could just go ahead and knock all of those gorillas into the wall and be perfectly fine.
And speaking of knocking things around, there's a wand.
Wow. Okay, that's the best hitbox in the entire game.
So all of the runners have really good items to start out.
Yep, Captain Green finds the Triforce in level 1. He's already gotten the floor drop and the stair drop, so he's done. He's got his level 1 all set and taken care of.
And based on where that level 1 was, Raiding Elementalist can go in there and get that red candle without needing a candle.
Oh, okay. See, that could work out for Rupee if there's something especially good on that white sword item, because he's already up to 5 hearts.
Level 9 found for Karakarn.
Yay! Alright, Captain Green is exploring down towards the Dead Woods.
I do have to wonder how many keys you end up buying, though. Because keys, well, actually, I can answer that question.
Yeah, I would hope so. But, I mean, mistakes have happened before.
I did pick up 3 candles yesterday.
3 candles? Really?
One of them was a mistake, and then I picked up a 10-heart magical sword, so I just picked up a candle out of the last bonus cave.
Oh, well, alright. I mean, why not? And I'm very jealous that you got a 10-heart mags.
Hey, maybe this seed will have a 10-heart mags.
So, what do we think this map of level 3 is? Oh, look, another Patra. But we don't have to kill that. We are already up above the shutter door, and there's no need to worry about killing that Patra. We just walk on by.
Honestly, this map of 3 looks like a river.
Okay, I can kind of see that. And while we have a moment, I want to make sure that we remember to thank our tracker for tonight, Moon Risen Phoenix. Thank you very much for pushing the buttons that keep us informed.
Especially given that it's a 4-person race, and they are working it solo, so major props to them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's a ladder block in level 3. We haven't found the Triforce below it so far. I don't know if he's checked both of, like, the little wings. And 7-8 time in chat is saying that 3 is a dinosaur playing fetch. I can kind of see that.
Yeah. I can kind of see it too.
I'm a little curious that Error is choosing to kill this Patra, but you know what? You've got the wand, you're going to get some bombs for it, and he did a really good job.
I think it was a case of not remembering what was down here, and also the fact that you can't bomb down into this room, because there's an old man.
It's an old man. Yeah, he doesn't really like having his roof blown open.
But he does go at the map.
On guard. I feel like we should be fencing, like with baguettes or something.
Alright, I would love to see a sprite set where the wood sword is replaced by a baguette.
Only if the large shield is replaced by a cookie.
Agreed.
Yes, and then, yeah, we gotta figure out what to make the rest of the swords.
Well, the magical sword is clearly just a baguette with cheese on it.
Maybe, so it becomes garlic bread?
Ooh, no. Yeah, actually, no. The white sword should be the one with cheese, and the magic sword should be the garlic bread, because garlic bread is amazing.
Thankfully, the ladder blocked room up in level 3 isn't going to be a problem for Error, because the Triforce was down in that other little arm bit. So he now has his first Triforce of the game.
Karakarn and Raiding Elementalist are both in level 6.
Well, this could either be really, really good, really, really bad, or rather frustrating because it's level 6.
Why not all 3?
Well, I mean, we want happy things for our runners, don't we?
Yes, but those happy things don't have to come quickly.
Maybe, I guess. We're going to find level 7 on Captain Green's side, and oh man, is that a lobby.
Hey, it's only, like, the negative color version of the lobby.
It's the disco floor.
Don't tempt me.
I mean, you know, you walk into this room, the walls are this weird gilded, like, gold color, and the floor is platinum silver. Come on, you gotta break out some dance moves.
Disco was far before I was able to listen to music.
Sorry, I'm laughing and then trying to be smart at the same time. We have a really good point from Jay Coper that we're starting in a really weird spot for level 7, right in the middle.
Nothing bad has ever happened starting in the middle of a level, totally.
Oh, yeah, there's not going to be a room that's, you know, kind of blocked just by the fact that the entrance is below it or above it.
Never. That never happens.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a thing. Though, can we just say how amazing it is that those gels, the Zols, are actually going down to boomerang hits?
I have to say, any time that the splitting enemies don't split is a good time.
It really is, because it's going to lower the lag, and it means you get a chance of actual drops from them.
Especially the Vires, because they drop bombs.
Yeah, but now that we've said that, you know they're going to have rolled up, and then the bats are going to have rolled up as well.
Instructions unclear. Play to max HP seed.
Oh dear, is it Oko and Blackout at the exact same time?
No, it's just fun percent. So everything is a meat.
Oh. I kind of like it when everything's a meat, though, because your raft looks like, it almost looks like two cherries strung together.
Error has made the same decision to dig the 5 with a free Triforce, because why would you not dig a 5 that has a free Triforce? Oh, wait, no, hold on.
So Captain Green is going to get shuddered into the top of this ladder-blocked room, but thankfully, because of the red candle and the boomerang, he should actually be able to clear this, and the bubbles are going to be on the bottom of the room, so they won't interfere with the bunny kill.
And the bunny is being very cooperative and kind of just standing in the wall.
Oh yeah, Jacob for correcting me that that's when everything is a bomb, is when the raft looks like two cherries. It may have been like a year and a half since I played a sprite shuffle or in any random percent, whatever thing.
Honestly, the double swords is also kind of fun because you just sail across the water on swords, and Link is walking on the swords, and you're like, that looks painful.
Yeah. Dark Rupee is, Reigning Elementalist is gonna go ahead and take out the most dreaded boss in the game, the Rupee boss, and be rewarded with a pack of bombs. Yay!
The Rupee boss is a fun boss.
It really is.
Yeah. I also like the fact that it's programmed as a boss. Spare heart and 7.
Alright, I kind of like this pickup. We only have a couple, and, you know, little bit of a buffer zone is not bad.
Usually, my decision matrix on whether or not I pick up the Coast Heart as Kira looks to get trapped in a room with Spiky.
Oh, Spiky, don't be a jerk.
Is if I don't have a red ring, I'm more likely to pick up the heart no matter what. If I don't have a red ring and a magic sword, I'm probably just going to pick up the heart. If I have either of those two items, I probably will skip it.
Yeah,
unless again I'm close to magic sword hearts.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Karakarn making good use of his bombs here, or trying to in level 6, but the Dark Nets seem to have, I want to say they rolled up. And Rupee got stuck in the same room with a very scary looking, Dig Dogger.
Looks like the Dark Nets did indeed roll up, and they rolled up to 6.
Ow, that's a little mean.
Nah, it could be worse.
They could be 8?
Yes.
Yeah, that would most definitely be worse.
Or it could be the blue Dark Nets that rolled up.
Oh, yeah, no, the game just does that automatically.
Is there just always the implicit assumption that the hardest enemy will always be the one that rolls to max?
So, Patra?
Yes.
Inside of a maze room? Oh, look, there's a Triforce.
Are you sure you don't want to fight Patra in this NSU room with spikes?
I think that would be, like, one of the meanest things the game could possibly ever do to me, unless I can have red ring mags and all of the hearts.
Instructions unclear. We put the ladder in there and ladder block 8 dungeons.
I'm taking a vacation. Bye!
Error's now in level 1. Did not get the bow out of level 5, but can't really blame him for saying, you know what, I'm just going to take this Triforce and leave. Karakarn finds level 7. Captain Green up A's. Reigning Elemental is still working their way through the 6.
Yeah, this is the opening room in level 6 is a little bit mean. I still want to know what in the world Reigning Elementalist is stabbing things with.
It's either a mini snake or a jade statue of a snake.
And because we have, oh, look at this on top screen. We have Captain Green picking up a blue ring. I like this because he was at max money, and you're just going to keep going through a bunch of open caves, and then Team Middle fails us.
Plus, you also know that you're going to have wizards in the dungeons.
Yes, because they are not on the overworld.
And I don't actually mind wizards in dungeons, because you just come in with 8 bombs, you put bombs everywhere, and eventually they die.
Yeah, as long as they float into them instead of away from them.
Well,
Error goes ahead. Error goes ahead. He picks up the banana off the floor. So it's at least 2 of our runners that have picked up the boomerang tonight.
No bombs for Karakarn is a little bit of a problem. Just a smidge. Map of 6, it's reasonably small, and it looks like, okay, it looks like the vanilla level 6 went on a massive diet.
Maybe it just got squished a little or something.
Ah, they put it in the compactor from, I think it was episode 6.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Garricorn on lots of money. Captain Green on no money. Error and Reigning Elementalist on decent money.
Well, I mean, Captain Green spent his money, so, you know, he is post-Blue Ring purchase and can now slightly tank things with his face if he has to.
As Reigning Elementalist is our first runner to find level 2.
Yay! It is very, very pink, and, what in the world is that?
It's a Chinese letter, or a Japanese letter.
So we think it's kanji? My first automatic response was going to be a cat chasing its own tail, but you know.
Well, there's your bugger room.
Well, we can always just up an A, though. We are close to the beginning of the dungeon, and it makes absolutely no sense to go into that room and give up anything when you know he's not blocking anything. And there's the Dig Dogger again, here in level 2. As Captain Green finds level 5.
Garricorn gets left moled, and Error's continuing through level 1.
Yeah, sadly, Error was in the right side staircase room, and he ended up taking a death to, I think it may have been Lionel's.
It was either Lionel's or a Dig Dogger.
Oh, I didn't see the Dig Dogger, I don't think. Captain Green also wisely walking right past that free Triforce here in level 5. We already know, thanks to Karakarn, that there's a bow in here, so we are suspicious.
Good bomb pickup for Reigning Elementalist. Gonna let them continue through level 2. Finds a bunch of gels. Then the gels rolled up.
Oh, so we have Evil Hershey's Kisses. Okay.
What flavor would they be?
The new, there's like a cookie batter or something like that. It's like chocolate on the outside and vanilla frosting on the inside. Apparently there was a second mugger room here in level 5. Captain Green's just going to decide to up an A because there's a really good chance that he can get into the room that's next door some other way.
Error gonna now get the Triforce out of. Hello, that's a ladder for Reigning Elementalist.
Well, there we go. Thank you, level 2.
And now the turntables continue to turn. Captain Green get a damage boost past Spiky, but I believe he still took the hit.
Well, I mean, he does have the blue ring, so Spiky wasn't going to kill him there. And speaking of blue rings, Karakarn, also at max money, goes ahead and picks up his own blue ring. Again, I like this play. I think it's smart. You know that you have 120 plus large secret out there, so you might as well spend your money while you got it.
It's better to spend it on the blue ring than to spend it on an old man.
Well, I mean, unless that's your thing.
Now, this is an interesting turn of events. The ladder leads to the recorder, which may be required to get the Triforce out of level 2.
Oh, that is interesting. I didn't realize we had seen that upper arm of level 2 just yet.
Yeah, well, Reigning Elementalist went up that way and got recorder blocked by a Dig Dogger.
Oh, I see. Captain Green is going to go ahead and pick up his bow here from level 5, and should be heading back, I think, to the Triforce was close to the start.
Yeah, it's like right here, basically.
Yeah, and we don't need to worry about the key, because we got the any key from the Armos item.
And I don't expect Error's going to take long to get back there once he realizes that, oh, I need a bow.
Yeah, just hopefully maybe he finds 2 really quick items in level 8, or level 8's the one that's blocked. I think right now like that would be like worst case scenario maybe, is if any of the runners are still looking for an item when they find level 8.
Recorder pickup for Reigning Elementalist, and that too was on Death Mountain, so that's not exactly free to get to by any stretch.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if the recorder is actually blocking the Triforce in level 2. And to answer a question in chat, you're kind of new to this game. What does it mean when something is the white sword item? Well, the randomizer allows for the white sword itself to be shuffled into one of the dungeons, which means one of the dungeon items or the coast heart takes its place. But it still has the same rule where you have to have a certain amount of hearts to be able to pick it up. And in this case, it's anywhere between 4 and 6. And
we do have a forced overworld block, but That overworld block can be the white sword item and not a dungeon, and if the white sword item is not required, say in this case it's a magic, say in this case if it was a magic boomerang, you wouldn't actually need an overworld item to get all of your Triforces.
Which, you know, it's kind of lucky if it's the, if it's something that you don't really need. Oh, well, alright. I didn't remember seeing the Dig Dugger in level 1, but we already know that it's not the Triforce.
Yeah. The seed seems to be a Dig Dog. Dig Dogger seem to like the seed.
As in, they're not blocking anything silly?
Yes.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. We have level 4 on Era's side. He's picked up the map. It is segmented, plus we have these two little wiggly arm bits coming out of the top.
This looks like... this looks like a wide-beaked or wide-mouthed something standing up, and there's a little cookie crumb.
See, I was gonna say it looks like Sam the Eagle from the Muppets.
Okay, this is bad. I barely, if ever, watched the Muppets as a kid.
Also, you need to watch the Muppets.
Hey, look, I know Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, and we're good there, okay?
But there's so many amazing Muppets out there, also. The wand is going to come in really handy here in this room full of plus HP Dark Nuts for Error because it's doing a lot more damage than that wood sword. Plus, he can swing both at the exact same time and do even more damages.
Karakern is our first runner to elect to ignore the banana.
Kind of makes sense. Not everybody likes having it in their inventory. It's another thing to scroll through, and, well, some people just don't like boomerangs.
I would absolutely be the type to pick it up and shout for TGE!
Yeah.
Also, I liked the mix of the Game Boy Link to the Past style sprites with Raining Elementalist sprite set.
Yeah, it is really curious, but we have to remember to ask him later which game it is.
I'm pretty sure his sprite is a rope.
I mean, it does look like a snake, but the rest of them, I don't really know. All right, we've got the White Sword Raft being picked up here for Captain Green.
That could be important.
It could. We could still have a level that's hiding out on the Raft Island. We do know now that one of our levels is going to be blocked by the Power Bracelet Raft or Recorder.
Captain Green, back up to large amounts of money.
Now, if I'm Captain Green at this point, I've already got the Any key. I've got I've got bombs. We have a blue ring. I would really want to find an arrow store.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned about level 8.
Or level 8. I mean, I guess level 8 kind of works, but it's not as happy as just going to the store and picking up arrows.
Unless you find a bomb upgrade in here, then that might be pretty happy.
Very true. And we could still have money left over to go ahead and buy those arrows later when we find the arrow store.
Indeed. Have we seen an arrow store yet?
I don't actually remember. Rating Elementalist is going to go ahead and pick up his bow out of level 5.
So Captain Green has the all-important raft, which is required in the seed. Rating Elementalist is the only runner with a ladder yet. Error is the only runner with a knowledge of level 4. That is an ugly 8. And Karakern VI has knowledge of stuff.
And 2 Triforces.
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's and a 36 rupee win in the money-making game.
Alright, Karakern VI's winner by money-making game. There we go.
Somehow I don't think that's how this works.
But Karakern VI won the money-making game, so he's the winner of the money-making game.
He won, yes, he won the game within the game.
Exactly. But that doesn't translate to winning the race.
I guess.
Well, it doesn't have to. I mean, it still very well could. Aeroplanes and the tippy top before the item. Oh, hi.
Oh, buddy. All right. So level 4 is definitely a nice place to go dig.
That's actually extremely fortunate for Error because now Error just needs to find the bow, which means that they are guaranteed. Well, it's extremely fortunate depending on when Error goes back to level 5 because Error might fully clear an 8 now because of not having the bow.
Still looking for the bow, possibly the ladder, depending on when he finds Death Mountain.
But Error will not have to worry about items in 9, which, if you're not going to go deep into this 4, could be a pretty large factor, especially if the Triforce is relatively early.
Yeah, it would be nice not to have to take level 9. Just look for the pig. Oh, look, Triforce.
Well, I guess maybe you're not going to skip that now because you have like 5 rooms left by the time you find that Triforce. You might as well do it.
Yeah, it would make sense to finish clearing it out while you were there. Oh, it's over in Death Armor screen.
Karakarn's headed there right now. Karakarn picking this up. I think if you're Karakarn, you pick this up and then you pick up the raft and find level 8, you probably just start skipping items.
Rupee's gonna head in level 6. Rupee's gonna head into level 6. And Captain Green is doing battle with these bunnies in the bubble corner turret room in level 8, which is just mean.
This game is hard when the floor attacks.
I mean, it's the floor. You're supposed to be able to walk on it, not be attacked by it.
Karakarn also getting attacked by the floor.
Alright, looks like we're gonna have potentially a ladder block here in this level 8, unless there is a way around that Chevy room. Looks like Captain Green is gonna decide to maybe come back later.
The biggest thing about Error's spot is Error does have the silver arrows, but Error does not have the bow out of 5 yet. And that could hold Error up if Error decides to make the gamble on, say, digging an 8 or a 6.
Well, especially with so many items missing.
8 statistically has some pretty good odds. Plus, you might pick up something like a red ring or a white sword or a red ring.
Oh, red rings are always pretty. Captain Green's gonna head up to the Death Armor screen and join Karakarn VI here in this level 4.
I don't think the runners would be upset about a book.
No, see, this is one of those flag sets where the book is actually really handy because it gives you the maps for every single level from the moment you walk in the door, so you're not trying to guess at where you need to bomb.
But then level 9 is like, hey, I'm a block of Swiss cheese. You have to guess where to bomb anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's all going to come down to a bomb wall behind a magic staircase, so...
I want to see you have to bomb out of Ganon's room. I want to see that situation where you have to bomb out of Ganon's room to get to Zelda.
And yeah, to kind of agree with chat, the advantage here, there's really not much of one. It's going to depend upon when Error decides to go back to 5, and if he ends up finding 8 before he decides to go back to 5, because if he goes and digs all of 8, that's going to be a giant time sink.
The other side of it is, Error's probably going to dig a whole bunch of the overworld because, you know, the White Sword item's still large.
Yeah, he didn't burn Candle Row, which by the time he does find that, by the time the runners do find that raft, it's actually going to put them right next to the raft spot that holds level 8.
So I think we need to discuss the question that the seed asked us.
Oh?
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen Keese?
I have no idea. That is way too close to being math for my likes.
I'm gonna say roughly 3.5 meters per second.
And are we basing this off of general birdie knowledge?
I'm basing this off of what I figure a bat's maximum speed is.
Okay.
Which 3.5 meters per second is actually really fast.
Is it? We have the...
I'm gonna convert.
Power bracelet here in level 6, I think, for Rupee. At least I want to say that was a power bracelet.
Yes.
I mean, it looked power bracelet shaped and a very easily gettable Triforce right after the power bracelet. So Rupee is now done in level 6.
Okay, so, I did some math. Karakarn picks up the silvers in 4.
That's math?
No, that's not the math.
Oh, okay. Continue.
The math is that 3.5 meters per second comes out to just under 8 miles per hour. And apparently the average bat flies at 10 miles per hour, so if you plonk a bat and it flies away, having it fly at 8 miles per hour is actually kind of expensive.
Did you actually Google how fast a bat flies?
Yes!
Oh my gosh, okay. Anyway, Captain Green continuing to dig level 4. He should come across his silvers here in just a moment or so.
The little spikies have feet.
Oh, how cute! Sadly, that dig dogger, at least that dig dogger, because there is another one further on, was not holding on to our Triforce in level 2.
Captain Green is near the area where the silvers are. Error is back in level 7.
Okay, I don't dislike this. He has to know at this point maybe he's missing quite a few things, and he's found level 7. He hasn't found level 8 yet. Though, ideally level 5 would have been one of the smaller dungeons for him to go dig.
Well, here's the thing, though. Error doesn't have the map of 5, so Error doesn't know how large 5 is. Error also doesn't have the recorder and may be thinking, okay, well, if there's a dig dogger in that one room, there could very easily be a dig dogger later on. Plus, Error has to go into 7 anyway to get a Triforce, so until a Triforce is found, you don't actually lose time by digging the 7.
Okay. Raining Elementos goes ahead and gets his Triforce out of level 2. I didn't see what it was blocked by.
I want to say it was that dig dogger in some way, shape, or form. Captain Green will get the silver arrows with literally all of the ammo you will ever need.
Yay! We got all the arrows, man.
Speaking of arrows, there's a wood arrow purchase for Raining Elementals.
Okay, this makes sense. You have the bow. You don't know for sure whether or not there's going to be a Goma blocking something important, or if you're going to have access to the silvers before 9. So, this is a good play.
Yeah, this flag set is a flag set where you kind of want to buy the arrows every seed unless you have silvers, just to cover your great bases on the Gomas.
Captain Green's going to double back, pick up his Triforce here from level 4, and I'd imagine he's up on Death Mountain or in that area, so you kind of have to figure he's going to be finding level 2 at some point soonish. Oh, no, I'm sorry, he's on Death Armos.
Also consider that as far as Captain Green's concerned, Death Mountain actually is very lucrative because Death Mountain means you don't have to go look for any more levels, because I believe Captain Green's seen where level 6 and 3 are.
And he's the only runner to have gotten the raft, so he knows where 8 is.
Has he seen where 9 is?
Yes, I believe he found 9 earlier.
Excellent.
Alright, so Error's continuing to work in this level 7. I'm trying to remember where that Triforce was.
Somewhere up in this northern piece. I forgot exactly. Level 3 found for Raining Elementalist.
Alright, Captain Green's going to make really good use of this any road that takes you to the farthest point to the left that has a bomb spot up in Death Mountain.
Here's the Triforce for Error, to answer that question. And here's Patra.
Yeah, I remember seeing Error get past this guy. This is just your transport staircase because, as it turns out, our level 3 is segmented.
But it's a required transport staircase, as that's the only 2 rooms in that little segment, as Karakarn gets the raft.
Yay! Alright, Karakarn is going to be able to find level 8 here in just a moment.
As Captain Green finds level 6, presumably we'll just take the Triforce and leave. Probably won't dig the power bracelet out unless it's on the path.
I mean, he has bow and he's got silvers. He's already seen everything besides level 2, and he has most of Death Mountain to finish bombing, so that would make sense.
Plus, you have an any road that's reasonably close if ladder happens to be in 6, so it's not like it's the end of the world to get back here.
Well, I mean, have we actually really seen anything that was ladder blocked?
Recorder.
Yeah, but we don't know for sure that we need the recorder.
I'm 97% sure that this Triforce in level 2 is blocked by the recorder.
Well, thankfully Error's in here now, so we should be able to find out momentarily.
Any elementals took a death on the Patra with one little Patrite left.
What a jerky Patra.
This is why you should not bring in Patra as a roommate.
Why would you have Patra as a roommate?
You're really needing a roommate?
I would just get a second job. Error is also oh, look, Error was able to get out of that room. None of our other runners, when they got into that meat block, could actually get back out of the room without up and A-ing.
I think it has to do with, like, if you go just not far enough in, you're fine.
Oh, okay, so he didn't actually walk, he didn't walk far enough into the room.
Right.
Alright, so Captain Green is continuing to bomb up here on Death Mountain. He should be coming across level 2 shortly. Making good use of those silver arrows to clear this screen.
And here's level 2.
Yay, there we go.
all of the runners with large, copious amounts of money, except for Reigning Elementalist, who bought a candle and also probably hasn't seen one of the large secrets yet.
Well, to be fair, Rupee also bought the wooden arrows, which, again, was a very smart play.
Yes. This is kind of a weird spot.
Weird spot for what?
For the fact that normally these seeds are generally, you have to make decisions about what you're going to spend your money on, because either they're really key starved or they're really bomb starved, but here it's like, nope, don't do everything.
So basically we're upset that the game actually gave us something nice?
Yes.
Alright, but anyway, Error wanders across the ladder here in level 2.
And we're going to get our proof here if it is a recorder blocked Triforce in level 2. The answer is...
He's actually gone past the point where the Triforce is. When Dark Rupee, when Reigning Elementalist was in here before, it was in the lower room underneath the E.
Oh.
So you don't actually have to go past that guy.
Well, looky there. Guess you don't need the recorder.
No, because he did take out the original Dig Dogger in this first room, and then he was continuing onwards, and he just didn't find anything.
Well, you know what that means.
No, actually I don't.
We need to recorder block Zelda.
Well, I think we had one of those last night, didn't we?
I don't think we did. I thought we had an old man guarded Zelda.
I don't know, but yeah, see, there's our room. It wasn't really blocked by anything other than the ladder, I guess.
Ladder is fun.
But Captain Green is about to go find his ladder right about now.
And is going to go do this north portion like everybody else and be like, oh, well, I'm Dig Dogger blocked. Okay, let's go check these 2 rooms.
So I think Captain Green may have actually already picked up the ladder. Unless it's this room here? Yeah, no, he already has to have picked up the ladder because he's above it was Guria's.
And Reigning Elementalist has found the wand in level 3. And Captain Green is electing not to go for the Triforce in level 2 just yet, thinking, okay, well, it's probably recorder blocked.
I can't say that I blame him. We know that there are a lot of rooms up there, and that was a blue whiz robe on the other side of that ladder that you have to bomb, not the moat room that you have to bomb through. So it kind of makes sense not to want to really take that on unless you have to.
Yeah, I would agree with the play. Captain Green, I don't think has seen level 3.
That sounds valid, as he doesn't have a wand.
Not a required double dip of 2. The recorder's not actually required to get the Triforce out of 2. It's over in a little corner that you can get to with just a ladder.
Yep, Reigning Elementalist is going to go ahead and pick up his Triforce from level 3. Karakarn's heading up towards Vanilla level 1.
And we get the stupid Death Mountain Cave that has a door repair.
Well, at least that does cover most of Death Mountain, so it's going to point Captain Green in a direction to look for 3.
And we have a potion pickup.
Alright, I like this.
63 for the red, 40-something for the blue.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely, it's a Coke night.
But I don't like either.
I like Pepsi.
I think I'd rather, just Sprite or Sierra Mist or Dr. Pepper.
I generally drink a lot of tea anyway, but Captain Green's going to find level 3 with the blue ring and as many hearts as he has. This Patra is not going to be as big of a deal as it was for some of our other runners, even though this is still a really terrible room to fight a Patra in.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm very salty, I say certain enemies should not be in certain rooms. And then there are other times where I say certain enemies should absolutely not be in certain rooms because they just break.
This is just one that if you came upon this a little bit earlier and you didn't have a bunch of hearts, it's really hard to maneuver in this room, especially if it's an Expando Patra, because there's really nowhere to dodge.
And Captain Green does take a death to the Patra.
Well, sorry, Captain Green.
This is why Patra's a jerk.
Well, Patra's a jerk because he has like 80 gazillion Patrites and he goes around stinking up the place, so...
Don't tempt me on the level 3 Patra. The level 2 is fine.
No. So Captain Green tried to do a candle boost, but sadly the Patcher said no. He's like, I'm not letting you pass.
Vote for Patra for real final boss.
No.
What?
Please don't.
Come on, the Patras usually are harder to get through than Ganon if you get the stun lock.
No. Patcher is just a jerk.
Yes.
So we should just eliminate him from the seeds altogether.
And that's what Captain Green is doing by killing the Patra. See, it works.
Yeah, he's doing a great job now. Hopefully. He just has to not hug the body of the Patra and we are good to go.
Patra hugs are the worst hugs.
Yeah, I don't think I want to hug a giant fly.
But it wants to hug you and eat all of your food.
Yeah, see, if I wanted things that did that, I would have more cats.
But they don't fly. Well, I don't think.
Well, not generally, no. They probably shouldn't.
Although a flying cat would be terrifying. If a flying cat was coming at me that quickly, I'd probably be terrified.
We're gonna pick up this Triforce here in level 3. I like this play from Captain Green. You don't need any more items, except for possibly the recorder, but I'm not, I don't know if he's like fully convinced that recorder is necessary. Plus, it's off the coast anyway.
He might like to have the, well, it looks like he is going to go for the recorder. Probably convinced that he is needing it for level 2. And also there was a magical shield purchase from Reigning Elementalist.
Yeah, Rupee does like to get the magical shield in games. We've got Error, who's going to find this power bracelet here in level 6. Now, he hasn't found level 8 yet, so this is actually a good thing for him. Even if it just eliminates spots where level 8 isn't.
Also eliminates spots for where the bow can be.
Yes, very true.
I feel like there may have been a grumble grumble at the end of that power bracelet.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, so Captain Green's going to go ahead and get his recorder off the coast, and since he did pick up the Triforces, he can whistle straight back to level 3.
Please note that Karakarn bought meat.
Yay! Good job, Karakarn. He's going to raft over and find that level 8 is hiding right next to him.
So now the question is, what do you do with the ladder? Karakarn had the map coming in here. Did Karakarn pick up the book?
No, I guess he was he here before? I think he was here before. Yeah, there's a bomb wall.
Oh, and the whole flashing Triforce for the compass too also gives it away.
Yep. Reigning Elementalist is going to go back to level 1. He did not see the items here, I don't think.
No. And
he still didn't get his Triforce.
Error has picked up the Triforce out of level 6. Captain Green is back in level 2. Captain Green just needs the Triforces out of 6 and 8, and he will be done. Ooh, gonna give over the bait in level 8 to get through a bomb wall. This could be a required bait block. Please consider the implications of that.
Well, at least we got a refund for a little bit of the meat there.
We did get to see the Dig Dogger die in level 1 because of the recorder from Reigning Elementalist going in. Read the book to save the princess.
Okay. Yay, literacy. Literacy is good.
What book do you think would be good to read to save Zelda?
Well, The Princess Bride, of course.
You see, I like that answer, but I think that's a little too common, so I'm gonna go a little bit abnormal and say William Shakespeare's Henry VIII.
Are we reading to her or putting her to sleep?
Yes.
Okay, fair point. We could be... I don't even know how to pronounce that, Eat My Steel. But yeah, we could we could go old school and say The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's another fun read.
I've seen a suggestion for the Tome of Eternal Darkness.
I don't know about that one. Error is going to go ahead and pick up a Triforce. Oh, no, he bought a blue ring. I'm sorry. I got distracted by all these books. Error goes ahead, buys a blue ring, and he's going to make use of the recorder to get back over to... this is 6?
Looks like... Hold on, Error's down over by... Oh, Error's still looking for 8.
Yeah, he did pick up the power bracelet, but he hasn't yet burned the... he hasn't burned Candle Row, which we know is where the raft is.
Also, one last note on the book topic. I think that would absolutely be the name of Gwaelin's autobiography.
What would be the Eternal Darkness book?
No, but thou must.
Oh yes, that is totally the cat's. That is my cat's autobiography. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Patricide going on in level 8 again by Karakarn. As Captain Green gets the Triforce out of level 2, we'll probably jump back into 6 to get that Triforce real quick.
Yeah, 6 was really close to start, so it's not going to take very long to get through.
And Error is just missing level 8. Now, this actually could be a good thing for Error if he decides, okay, I need to go dig a raft out of level 5 before going to level 8, and that will get Error the...
That'll get him the bow, yeah.
Yep. Also, Kara might still be ladder blocked out of this level 8. Karakarn is currently the only runner without a ladder. Error's the only one without a bow. Captain Green has the all things, and Reigning Elementalist only has to go to level 4 at this point.
Well, okay, to be fair, he doesn't have a wand, and he does not yet have a... He did pick up the recorder, I'm sorry. He doesn't have the wand, and he doesn't have the power bracelet or the blue banana.
Yeah, but, you know.
He's got the important things, though.
Yeah. He's got all the important things, but doesn't have a map or compass in 6, so probably going to end up spending a little bit of time in here.
I want to say the Triforce was only a couple of rooms beyond where we're going to end up seeing the power bracelet, and nobody really spent a large amount of time in this level 6.
Right. This was the room of no bombing.
And I like this comment from chat. CG7 has CG7. Very true.
We find a red ring in level 8 for Karakarn.
Ooh, alright, this is a nice thing to have, especially with this many hearts. We can now face tank everything.
When Karakarn is leaving, it looks like there is a confirmed ladder block.
In level 8?
Yes. Level 5 was somewhere. I want to say over in the forest.
Was it the Death Armos?
No, that was level 4.
Okay.
Also, Error is not going back to level 5 at this point, which tells me that Error is probably going to dig both items out of level 8 before going back to 5.
Well, that does get him a red ring, which is not a terrible thing to have, and maybe there's a book in there, which would also be advantageous. But he's got to find the raft first, but he should be maybe burning Candle Road soon.
Well, he's going to check the potion prices, find he can't find either. Reigning Elementalist will get the raft.
Alright, this gives Dark Rupee access to 8s. That's good.
Error back up to full hearts.
And Karakarn, it looks like he's going to go ahead and screen scroll across the river and start looking in Death Mountain for level 2. He did actually choose really wisely because we know level 2 is this screen right here.
This is not level 2, this is level 3.
3. I'm sorry. Whoops, I'm off by 1.
But this does have the Patra of Doom, and if you get past the Patra of Doom, you get a wand.
Which would help him speed up.
Yes. Reigning Elementalist is going to find level 8. Does have the ladder going in. Error is going to find the raft most shortly, followed by level 8.
See, here's a nice thing that this red ring is going to do for Karakarn. If he decides he doesn't want to kill this Patra, he can kind of just candle boost or walk right through it.
Error's going to buy the meat.
Is it pot roast or a cheeseburger?
Looks like it's... Well, with the price, it's probably a pot roast because you probably bought the whole thing.
Karakarn's doing a really good job on this. Patra manages to take it all down.
Error gets the raft and is now headed over to level 8, and we're seeing the suggestion of it's a pot roast cheeseburger.
Alright. I like both of those things, so okay.
I can agree with the pot roast cheeseburger.
Alright, so Captain Green is getting close to where the Triforce was here in level 6.
Error has found level 8, still does not have a bow, so likely we'll end up digging this 8 out. We'll see what Reigning Elementalist decides to do, because Reigning Elementalist doesn't have silvers.
Oh, dear, I didn't realize he had not picked those up in level 4. Again, Dark... Yeah, Reigning Elementalist doesn't yet have a ring, so finding the red ring here in level 8 wouldn't be a bad thing for him, but it could just be a really large amount of time.
Triforce in level 6 for Captain Green. Wand in level 3 for Karakarn.
Have to be glad to see this. He was getting a little bit low-ish on his silver arrows.
Captain Green gonna check the magical sword, and you can't pick it up.
Oh, rude game.
Well, you can't win them all.
True. Captain Green's gonna whistle over to the other side of the map. It looks like he's trying to get it close to the raft spot.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think he meant to go to 1 and accidentally went to 2.
I mean, I usually end up in the complete wrong spot, so he's doing great.
You just play the whistle like a bunch of times, try to figure out where you are, and then do the math from there.
You know what one of my favorite flags to just goof around with is whistle to unbeaten new. just start with a whistle, get unbeaten new, hit the whistle a couple of times, there you go, you got all your levels.
Except 9.
Well, yeah, but eventually you'll find it.
Instructions unclear, put level 9 in Super Metroid.
No.
Okay, fine. We'll just
I am not one of those people who is talented enough to play that version of the game.
We'll just put the Moon Pearl there, no big deal. I may or may not have had that experience.
Alright, so Captain Green is just working his way through this 8. He's using the silver arrows pretty liberally.
And Air currently does not have the bow. He has not dug 5 out to get that bow yet. This is a Patra.
Yeah, this is a really mean room to have to fight a Patra in. Thankfully, Captain Green did already pick up a potion from a Take Any.
Now, here's the thing. Captain Green is just going to get this Triforce and immediately go to 9.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a reason to stick around. He has bow, he's got Silver's ladder, he's got a blue ring, not that he really needed it.
And he doesn't really have... And the odds of getting something good out of this 8 are really quite low at this point, in Captain Green's eyes. Oh, hey, it's just guarded by gels that you have to...
Well, that's pretty easy. Alright, there we go. We got the Triforce for from 8 for Captain Green, and we are off to level 9.
And this looks like it's going to be a red ring for Error.
Which, again, this is an upgrade, so you might be a little bit upset that this isn't your bow that you are digging 8 looking for, but this is still a good thing.
Now, I do wonder if... your Error, do you even bother checking the second item or did you say, you know what, I got a compass, I'm just gonna go to 5. Check that first, and then come back here afterwards.
I think I would see exactly how close I could get to the Triforce here in level 8, to make that recorder pretty useful for coming back, and then I would go dig the smallest level I've got left.
Meaning Elemental is going to dig deeper in 8. This is the start location in 9.
Oh, this is special. I like this. Oh, hi, Wizrips. How you doing?
Oh, the dream of segmented 9 is pretty much dead now.
I mean, a 2-room start to a level 9 would have been awesome.
Yes. You just don't... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask you what we were looking for here in this lovely and wonderful level 9.
So, we're listening for Ganon to be very loud and obnoxious, because he's a bad roommate too. And he screams so loud you can hear him through the walls, which lets you know you're adjacent to him. We're looking for a shutter door that doesn't immediately open upon killing the enemies in the room, which will probably be a Patra, but it has to be a single shutter door unless Zelda's directly adjacent to Ganon, as that will give you the location of Zelda. Conversely, if you've already killed Ganon and have your 10 pounds of bacon, then the door will automatically open upon entering the room, regardless of if there's enemies, because Zelda really wants bacon.
Zelda really likes breakfast sandwiches and BLTs?
Yes.
Alright, sounds like a good plan to me. I mean, who doesn't like breakfast sandwiches and BLTs?
Actually, I don't like the tea part of the BLT.
There's a ladder on the floor for Karakarn, and we can always replace it with, how about some cheese?
Yes. You can put cheese and bacon on just about anything and it'll work.
Pancakes?
Yes, actually.
Ooh, sadly, Captain Green going for a bomb force there on what was left of the Moldorms, and they did not cooperate. We've got a red ring here for Raining Elementalist.
Probably not disappointed to see that. Because if you're not going to find silvers, that's the next best thing.
Yeah, very true. And Raining Elementalist, I think, was the only one of our runners who hadn't yet bought a ring.
Right. There's a blue boomerang in level 8 to join the red ring. And Air's probably panicking a little bit like, crap.
Well, yeah, but if you're Air, at this point, we know he's seen most of the items in most of the levels with the exception of 5. So this should send him beelining straight back to 5.
Yeah, I expect he'll go to 5 first.
And thankfully, since he's entering the Triforce... Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's got the ladder. We're good.
Yep.
I was about to say, and thankfully, since he's entering from this side, we get to avoid that Chevy room with the Patra in it.
We're hearing applications for bacon, lettuce, avocado.
That sounds pretty tasty to me.
I've actually not really much... I've not had avocado much outside of really cheap guacamole.
It doesn't really taste much different than that. Just, you know, make sure it's nice and ripe and you're good to go.
It was cheap guacamole, so I imagine it was not ripe.
Was it green and smushy?
Yes.
Then it was kind of ripe.
Okay.
I mean, avocados aren't that difficult.
Look, you just take the fruit, you open it, and you eat the fruit.
Yes, basically. But anyway, so we're working our way here through level 9. We found a staircase that took us kind of down to the bottom segment. I'm going to say segment just because of the way this one started.
I have not heard Ganon yet on my end.
Yeah, I haven't really heard a roar. Karakarn is here again in level 6 with the wand and the red ring. This is going to be a lot easier than the last time he was here.
Air is immediately back in level 5. Captain Green gets a bomb drop off of the manhandler. Wish robes galore in this staircase room, and Captain Green says no.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that play. I don't think I would have cleared it or even come close to it. It's just a staircase. Hopefully it's not one we need. He'll mark it on the map and just kind of leave.
Well, we all know it's going to be the staircase, at least to Zelda, because it will be a shoot room access to Zelda that you have to come from the bottom.
That would be particularly evil.
Yeah, but this is me we're talking about.
But we didn't let you roll the seed.
If I'm not wishing evil upon the runners, then something is wrong.
Rating Elementalist is going to find the blue boomerang, and he's going to go ahead and pick it up.
Captain Green has found the location of Zelda. She is on the other side of a turnstile room near start.
Alright, that's not hard to get to.
No, you just have to bomb the wall.
Alright, we're taking some more magic staircases, which take us to the bottom left-hand corner of this level 9.
And naturally, the FU beam is out in full force.
Yeah, the Wiz Robes. We've got Rating Elementalist is going to go ahead and pick up his Triforce here out of level 8. He only needs Triforces from 4 and 7 to go into level 9.
Error is just missing the bow and is in the correct dungeon to get it. Just has to, make his way over there.
He's not far off. I want to say that the bow was, like, in the bottom left of this little bowl-y shaped thing.
Captain Green is being asked to join the Nintendo Fun Club.
Does it still exist?
I wouldn't try calling the hotline number direct, just randomly.
But, I mean, people call 8675309 all the time.
Yes, but they never give you the area code.
No.
So if you call somebody in your local area code with that number, they're probably going to be annoyed.
Also, that's a full phone number. We've got the power bracelet here in level 6 for Karakarn. It means he's getting close to the Triforce room, but he already knows that level 8 is on the Raft Island, and he found all the rest of the levels, so we don't need anything. He's just gonna get past Spiky barely and get this Triforce.
We have the Santa Link.
Yay, Santa Link.
Air's now in the top of level 5.
I want to say the bow was down a little bit further.
Or it's right here.
Nah, it's our transport staircase again.
Oh.
I want to say it's a couple of rooms to the south from where he is right now, but I could be wrong.
Captain Green now continuing to level 9. Remaining Elementalist heading back to 7. Karakurn heading back to 2. Error saying thank you, no Gomos please, good day, and the system is down.
Captain Green is going to go ahead and store a bomb on that keys, walks into the next room, and finds plenty of bomb droppers.
And also gets Fairy. Hi, Spiky.
Oh, no. Alright, Air's going to go ahead find his bow here in level 5. I imagine he's going to up A and be heading to level 9. Yeah, I'm agreeing with chat. I think I heard the sound too, and that's why he was murdering the Dig Dogger.
But I don't think I heard it on the return trip into the room.
Well, yeah, but sometimes it just makes funny noises, you know?
Yes. Because as we know, this game is perfectly programmed with absolutely no issues whatsoever.
Well, for a game made in 1986, it's definitely got durability. We got a Triforce pickup for Karakharn here at a level 2.
Reigning Elementalist, I believe, is looking for a level 4.
That's where Death Armos... That's the one that's on Death Armos screen. It has the silvers in it.
Yes, and Reigning Elementalist is relatively near that area. Captain Green finds the other end of the Blue Bishop stair.
Karakharn is going to go ahead and go back into level 7, because they have to get their Triforce. And yeah, this is a lot of rooms seen here in this level 9.
If Error finds the correct path to Ganon, he could very easily steal this away from Captain Green.
This is definitely interesting.
So, where do we think Ganon is? Error's immediately going to take the stair, just don't even bother with the bomb walls.
Yeah, it seems like it's a runner's preference, as Karakharn gets his Triforce at a level 7, as to whether or not they kind of follow the path until there is no path, or you start taking staircases immediately.
Error's going to bomb a couple of walls here in this rear room, given that the bombs are free. And is going to at least poke his head in the stair. I kind of like this because Error knows that the white sword is going to be in here somewhere.
Oh, now this is nice to find for Captain Green. What in the world took a bite out of our level 9?
A mouse.
That's a very hungry mouse.
Well, what do you expect when you give a mouse Swiss cheese?
Well, he's going to want a cookie next, and a glass of milk, of course.
Yes. So you give him the cookie, you give him the glass of milk, you give him the piece of Swiss cheese, and the next thing you know, you lose your house. What?
That was such a clean letter clip there from Captain Green.
Now this is interesting. What's interesting about this is Arrow's kind of in the area that I believe Captain Green's been there, but that area might be magic bomb wall blocked. And Ganon might be up in that upper left, kind of like sectioned off little portion.
See, I'm almost rooting for Ganon to be in the room that's underneath the R, the second R in Corral. That one that's just kind of separated. It's got 3 blank rooms for all the different sides.
Has Captain Green been in the room north of Zelda?
I'm not sure. Error found his compass, by the way.
Good, good. Error also finds no bomb walls allowed in this level 9. We have replaced all of the bomb walls with concrete.
Oh, well, I mean, eventually we're going to have explosives, but good enough to take out the concrete, though.
Karakharn gets the Triforce out of level 8 and is very rapidly catching up here.
Yeah, he just needs to get back to level 3, and then he is good to go.
And Reigning Elementalist is not far behind either of our two... well, really all the runners at this point, because all they have to do is go back to 4, and I imagine they're going to dig 4 because of how deep the Triforce is.
Ah, here we go. We're only a couple of rooms off of that really trolly little wiggly bit.
Also, this race will come down to the person that finishes first. I think we had a Ganon roar on Captain Green's side, but can we get there, or is it Super Magic Stair?
Well, Well,
There's a white sword.
that's nice to find. I mean, it's right there. Hopefully we find Ganon shortly, and it's going to not slow. It's going to make the fight a lot faster.
I think the time differential between going to pick up the white sword and the time you save on the Ganon fight is ultimately a net positive.
Well, I mean, we still have to get through a couple of Wizrow brooms and some other lovely and wonderful things here before we can actually get to Ganon, so... Yeah, that definitely seems like a good play.
Karakon has picked up the Triforce in 3 and is now eligible to join Error and Captain Green in level 9.
Alright, Error found a Manhandla somewhere here in this level 9.
Those exist. Oh, it's right next to the it's right next to the Death Stare.
Oh, yeah, right. That's why I don't remember it, is we saw the Death Stare, and I was like, nope, we're leaving, bye. There he is, he's in the room! Yes!
Over in the little corner and in a moat room to boot.
That's the room I was talking about. Because there is no other place that you can hear that room from, because he is surrounded by empty spaces.
Captain Green has to watch out here. Does have a blue potion. And Reigning Elementalist will get the Triforce piece out of level 7. And they're on their way to level 4.
This is an interesting race, huh?
Yeah. Ganon being a little bit troublesome for Captain Green at the moment. Gets the stun lock. Gets the Ganon kill. Now here's the thing. We're about to have a finish from Captain Green here. As Captain Green knows where Zelda is, this is going to guarantee Captain Green moves on. This race for second is extremely important, because this race for second is going to have a major effect on race 3 coming up here at some time that I believe is still to be determined.
Yeah, I don't think they've actually scheduled the third one. And I do agree with chat.
Oh, Karakarn's going to steal this away from Error. Karakarn is now, I believe, in the room adjacent to Ganon. Might be one south.
And if we could get our GGs in chat for Captain Green, finishing with a race time of 1:10:47.
So with this win for Captain Green, which Karakarn was not in the area I thought he was, there is no way that Captain Green does not move on. Captain Green is guaranteed to move on with 8 points. The lowest his total can be now is 9. And no matter what, there is no runner that there is no way that 2 runners can beat out a total score of 9. Because one of the runners here will be leaving with a maximum of 5 points, and that would be a case of Karakarn finishes second. However, if Error finishes in second, that would be a 6 points for Error, which will definitely make an interesting race 3. We are hearing that 998 is the worst case scenario, in which case the 2 9s would move on. Yeah.
And we have a lovely comment from Fury SK in chat about no maths, but I'm going to throw one more little tiny bit of math in there as we say welcome and GG to Captain Green. Hey, Captain Green, that is an awesome file name.
Hi, thank you. It was the first 4 numbers of the seed.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
So, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So this seed was a little bit interesting in that Death Mountain really was kind of the place you wanted to be early, but not too early because of all the combat stuff that you could get in some of the other levels. And then 4 was generous and just gave you the silvers near the Triforce, which I imagine you were very happy to see.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen an arrow shop at that point, and I was max money again, even after buying the blue ring. So I was going to buy the first arrows I saw, and then getting those was very nice.
And you made very good use of them, too, because a lot of the dungeons had things like gorillas or skeletons or gels that you could just, take them out.
Yeah, I think I spent at least a couple 100 rupees in arrows.
Hey, it works. Karakarn was kind of close to the room where we know Ganon is now hiding. And both he and Error have managed to pick up the book, which makes it visible.
Error entered 9 a couple of minutes after you did. The biggest difference between you guys getting into 9 was Error needed to go get the bow out of 5 after picking up that last Triforce in 8.
Yeah, those dungeons with the early Triforce is always a scam. I still didn't have any, like, I decided to go for it. Paid off, luckily.
Yeah, the same thing happened with Karakarn. He saw the Triforce sitting there in level 5, and he just was kind of like, yeah, I'll come back and get this in a minute. So that was a very good play for the both of you. There we go. Rupee is going to go ahead and find his silvers here in level 4. He is also really close to where the Triforce is.
And just like that, the race for second has become incredibly tight.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask Captain Green what his thoughts on that Ganon location was.
Probably the trolliest part of the seed. I was on pretty good pace, and 9 was definitely the thing that took me the longest.
Yeah, you were flying through this for the longest time. Alright, Error is just a couple of rooms away, except for he's working his way in the opposite direction from where he needs to go.
Well, here's the thing. You can't... I think you have to magic staircase into that. I don't think you can bomb in.
It was a staircase room 3 doors away, I think. And you could go up, and then you get backed up because you couldn't bomb to the south from one of those rooms? I think, maybe.
We're hearing it's the Blue Wizard of Death Stair.
Oh. I don't remember Captain Green. Did you clear the blue Wizrobe staircase all the way underneath the 9 in that bottom corner?
No, I popped out of there from a different staircase, but it's only 3 blue Wizrobes is the correct stair. It is the... under the V column, 3 up from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that you popped out of that C-shaped blue Wizrobe staircase at one point, because it meant we didn't have to watch anybody clear it.
Yeah.
May I ask your thoughts on that white sword right before you went to Ganon?
That was pretty funny. I mean, I figured might as well pick it up. Probably. It definitely did save me time, because he spawned a little weird, and it was my least favorite room. I hate that circle room to fight him in, so I was very happy I picked it up.
Ending Elementalist has entered level 9, and we now see part of why you can't bomb is there's a quarter stair.
Karakarn's kind of back on the right path here. If I remember correctly, he's got to go up to... yeah, he's got to go up 2 rooms and then hang a left. So this wall, I think, bombs.
Nope.
Oh.
Now, what'll really make this an interesting group is if Reigning Elementalist goes ahead and finds the right path to Ganon and then ends up taking second, because then you could theoretically have a situation of 8, 4, 4, and 4.
That is far too much math.
Well, an 8, 4, and 4 situation would just be fun to see, because then that entire race comes down, because then it leads to a lot more drama.
It leads to a lot more math, is what I'm hearing.
Well, it actually probably doesn't lead for a ton of drama, because then it's just straight point based for second place.
Yeah, see, I like my drama on television programs, not necessarily in Zelda 1 Randomizer.
What about in books?
Books is okay. Alright, so Karakarn's gonna take this staircase that had a couple of blue Wizrobes, some grabby hands, and, I want to say a blue Guria.
Well, it puts them in the right side of the dungeon, but not the right area of the right side of the dungeon, because there's a difference.
And we're totally hoping for bomb droppers right here.
Yeah. Which means they won't exist. Honestly, this is probably your best bomb dropper is the old man.
Yeah, farm the bomb off of... oh, dear. Well, we're now out of bombs.
It's kind of hard to farm a forced bomb when you don't have any to start with.
Well, yeah, but we did have that orange Wizrobe room all the way back near the start of the dungeon, which was awesome.
Error has found the other end of Death Stair. So 8, 4, 4, and 4 leads to no math. Okay.
Looks like Karakarn is going to go ahead and leave 9. There maybe was a bomb store somewhere close by?
That's what I'm guessing, is this is a choice to leave 9 to get bombs. But there's blue or red Koreas right here, and Error gets bombed.
And there was a whole room full of orange Wizrobes, like 3 rooms into the dungeon.
Yeah, there's quite a few ways that you can get bombs in this level.
Is he... I guess maybe there's a bomb store up here?
I guess, or... There's a book for Leading Elementalist.
So, Rupee doesn't know it at the time, but this is going to help him a great deal, because once you start eliminating rooms and sections where you did not hear Ganon, this is about the only way you're going to see the room that he's in on the map. Because you certainly can't bomb into it from anywhere.
Right. There's a bomb drop for Karakarn.
Alright, so now we have all of our 3 remaining runners either in 9 or on their way back to 9. Oh, question for Captain Green. You killed a Digdogger in the bottom row. We thought maybe you heard the glitch.
Oh no, I never hear the glitch, which is why I killed him. Just to be absolutely sure.
Aw, poor Spiky.
It's Spiky's fault that, you know, Spiky decided to be in a room where Ganon could be heard from, potentially.
I mean, he chose a life of crime, so it's his own fault. As Rupee is going to go ahead and find the location of Zelda, he is going to bomb straight up to see if maybe there's something up in this top little bit underneath the E and the L.
Might also be thinking that Ganon's up in that little room up there.
Yeah, I'd want to go here there too.
Yes, this race currently comes down to anyone can finish in second place.
It's just, is this the staircase? The 3 blue Wizrobes double push block in disco floor room.
Yep, that's it.
Alright, so this is going to take Error to exactly where he needs to go.
I am now running math in my head. Please excuse me for about 2 minutes.
It's okay. We'll talk about Error and this room full of blue Wizrobes, and hopefully deciding to go to the right. There you go, Error, go! Yay!
I'm going to spare everyone the math and say that finishing second here will put Error in a very good position going into race 3.
Well, I mean, he did finish second in last night's race as well. Gets a really good stun lock here on this Ganon. He has wood swords, so this is going to take a little bit longer.
Right, but there's nobody else that is in a position to really threaten a second place snipe from Error. He doesn't know that, but we know that.
I'm actually more worried that Ganon's just going to hug him a few too many times, and I don't remember if he has the potion.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Maybe?
He won't be fine.
Nope. Ganon decided, hey, you know what? This is a water room, and I always spawn kind of funky in these types of rooms. Have a hug.
All right, so now we have
far the worst room for him.
Yeah, he always seems to either be halfway in the wall or he's just completely off center.
Yeah, I've never found a good place to even stand in there.
Yeah, I pretty much just kind of go like 2 blocks in from the left and then stand in the middle of the moat.
I don't know what I do with that room because I see that room so rarely. I've actually developed strats for, like, the Chevy room of all things instead of that room.
I stand in the bottom middle of the Chevy. Yeah.
Yep.
I just stand in the bottom middle of the Chevy, and you get him when he's coming, like, down and then over. Oh, though for anybody who's never seen it, there is a really cool video that Fred did at one point that actually shows you how Ganon, even though he's invisible, it's showing you how Ganon is moving during that phase. It's pretty neat.
And I want to say Redbird Grad also has a very in-depth tutorial on how to fight Ganon.
He does. I've heard that it is incredibly useful. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. Alright, but here we go. Error's making his way back to, he's making his way back to that room, and thank you, Jay Coper, for noticing that Karakarn did luck into a couple of good fairy drops, which has brought him back up to full health.
Karakarn and Remaining Elementalist both looking for their paths back to Ganon. This room does have to be cleared again for Error, so he's got to be a little careful. Karakern now up in the upper corner, going to find that, nope, Ganon's not here.
Well, these Wizrobes are kind of making this a little bit difficult on Error, but he does manage to land a couple of those bombs, and should be on his way back to the Ganon fight in a moment.
And with 6 hearts, Error should be fine.
Are we knocking on wood?
No.
Here, I will. I used to be a Red Sox fan. We are somewhat superstitious people.
Well, here we go. Error versus Ganon, round 2.
Alright, here we go.
And Ganon spawns on the wall.
Yeah, see, it's this room. He just never spawns correctly in this room. Alright, there we go. Good stun lock. Just hold on to it.
Ganon's trying to escape. Oh! Does get one fireball off and escapes.
It's okay, though. Karakern still has a lot of health, and here we go.
Error takes down Ganon.
Yay, more bacon.
Bacon is tasty.
It really is, and I don't get to eat enough of it.
I feel like there's ways to fix this. But
well, unless you can take all the salt out of the bacon. Not really.
Alright, salt-free bacon. Got it.
Though, we could totally just skip that and go straight to like a nice braised pork belly. Reigning Elementalist doesn't know it, but he's in the magic staircase room right now.
But everyone, please get your GGs in chat for Error72, going to take second place in this race.
Yay, good job, Error.
And I believe Reigning Elementalist has a potion.
Yeah, I want to say I saw Rupee pick one up.
So if that's the case, we could be looking at an 8-6-3-3 going into the third race, which I don't know what that does.
I'm not entirely sure. Rupee is going to kind of head to the north here for just a little bit, but if I remember correctly, it's going to force him to go back down towards that room, and welcome and GG Error.
Rupee, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
I was saying thank you.
So, what are your thoughts on that lovely and wonderful Ganon location in level 9?
I'm more annoyed that I died to him than I am his location. I mean, it was a pretty trolly location. I'm also annoyed that I didn't realize I'd walked all the way back to start when I was with the Zelda screen, and then it's like, wait a second, this staircase, these enemies seem really familiar. I'm getting the sense of deja vu.
Yeah, I could well, that's one of the weirdest starting locations in the level 9 that I've seen in a while.
Because, I'll be completely honest, I wasn't paying attention where on the map the start location was. I just kind of, autopiloted the only path I knew, and it's like I didn't have a map, so I just took the first staircase, and...
Oh! Sorry, Rupee catches a Wizrobe beam to the back, and he finds the right room. He just has to make it across here alive.
I don't know if either runner has a potion, but they're both going into the Ganon fight at the same time.
Oh, wow. Oh! That's a Triforce. We are now fighting a Triforce. Okay.
Looks like no potion. Oh, Reigning Elementalist takes a death. We'll see if Karakern can pull it out. If so, this will go 8-6-4.
Karakern has he's got a blue potion.
Yep, that's probably going to seal it.
Oh,
Karakern
man.
getting the stun lock.
I wish I had a potion.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We thought maybe you did, but yeah.
But I spent all my money on that blue ring, and then immediately found red ring right afterwards. And then just never had enough money to buy a potion afterwards.
So, would it actually surprise you, Error, to find out that you were the first of our runners to find the wand?
Not at all, because the wand was in level 3, and I took a very... I didn't expect very many runners to take the path I did on the overworld at the beginning.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. You guys went all over the place. Like, everybody went kind of in an opposite direction, so it was a lot of fun.
I was just, I felt I had enough bombs, and I just, checked out the waterfall, and I was like, I'll go ahead and just check, vanilla level 9 area before I up A, and found level 3, and level 3 had the wand. So I thought that might give me a fairly significant advantage early game, but orphaning the bow in 5 did me no favors. Orphaning Candle Row and missing out on the raft for the longest time did me no favors. So...
Well, I mean, to be fair, sorry, chat, if we could get some GGs in chat for Karakarn VI finishing with a time of 128.41. To be fair, you did end up finding the power bracelet, and had this ended up being a power bracelet block level 8, you would have been in pretty good shape. It just kind of rolled the other direction.
That's true, but it's also one of those, it's like, oh, I really hope it's not a 8 was on Candle Row the whole time, and the guaranteed block was the white sword, for instance.
Yeah, that would have been a little frustrating.
You know what's kind of interesting is that y'all will now have finished in the same positions in both races.
Well, I mean, that makes the math for the people who do the math really easier.
Well, I was kind of hoping to win this run, to maybe make it a little bit easier on tie breaks and stuff, but but Captain Green stomped me by 15 minutes, so
He was definitely flying through this seed. Though this level 9, he mapped out it has to be close to like 90% of this 9.
I think we probably all did.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect when, the game's like, hey, we're going to put Ganon in this room, and then we're going to put nothing around him, and oh, by the way, we're going to put it behind the magic stair.
That sounds like 9 doing 9 things to me.
Thankfully, it wasn't 7 floors of climbing Ganon's tower to get to him.
I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if you'd been looking in level 9 for silvers, but silvers were pretty easy to find, so...
Welcome, NGT, to Karakarn VI.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what are your thoughts on the Ganon location?
I hate it.
I think that's very fair. Because we were kind of discussing earlier when we first saw the map, whether or not somebody would have just kind of lucked into finding that room without the book.
I don't even remember where the map was.
Well, it was actually, I think all of you found the book before you found the map.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we actually saw a map pickup at all on 9.
Yeah, it was every single one of you found that book, and that's what finally gave us a good look at level 9.
Raining
Rupee-
elements... Sorry, go ahead.
He gets a really good stun lock on this Triforce of Power, is going to go ahead and take it out with a silver arrow and head back to rescue. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect here because he's playing as a snake. And fought a Triforce.
Yeah. But we had lots and lots of Zelda lore in his sprite set, so it was pretty cool.
I kind of want it to be a Zelda rupee.
A Zelda rupee?
Yeah, just a big old rupee that you rescued.
Oh, okay. That'd be funny. I'm kind of wondering why he's not up and A-ing to head back to the princess. That did seem to be the fastest route.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that too. I forgot that there was that I had bought through there.
Yeah, Rupee bombed both sides of the push block room.
Honestly, a death here for Rupee is probably the best case scenario.
Well, yeah, because it forces you back to start.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling very good when I found the ladder so late, because I knew that, like, with the ladder just hanging out in 2, that I might have been at a huge disadvantage. Because, like, as soon as I got the ladder, I just, like, blitzed through the rest of the Triforces. So
yeah, once you found that ladder, you were catching up really, really fast. You had all of you, because you had already had bow and you had silvers, so you weren't even bothering with items and you were just going.
yeah, and then level 9 just
It level
Grinded
9
everything to
was-
a halt.
Yeah, it was. That was definitely one of the more interesting 9s I've seen in a while.
I'm giving this 9 a 3 out of 10 sillies. And a 5 out of 10 frustrations. And the other 2 out of 10 points are... I don't know.
We have a question from chat while Rupee is making his way back to the princess. Was this seed better than last night's?
Less frustrating for sure, because the any key was the Armos item, and there were about 90% less patches.
Yeah,
Oh, we
and
didn't
there's
see.
abundance of money too.
Yeah, at several times during the race, all of you had max money. It was definitely where's it going?
Raining?
It's a left turn at Albuquerque.
Don't go straight on I-25 to Denver.
Whoa, that would be a very long field trip out of the way. And if everybody could get your GGs in chat, we have Rating Elementalist finishing with a time of 1:34:32.
So overall, that leaves the group at 4, 6, 8, and 2. Not in that order.
Help, he's doing math again.
I shouldn't be doing math this late.
I mean, you shouldn't be doing math on stream.
No, I have a thing where I do math on stream if people tell me to.
Yeah, but which one of us told you to do math on stream?
Somebody in chat, I think.
Welcome and GG to Rating Elementalist.
GG.
So what are your thoughts on that 9 there?
I hate it. Thanks.
I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing you said about last night's level 9.
Well, it was a lot better than last night's level 9. That's for sure.
And can I ask, were you playing as a rope?
Yes. I guess it's a somewhat custom rope. It's a rope.
All right, that was pretty cool. But I'm sorry, I did interrupt you. My apologies.
Oh, it's fine. I had another snake sprite from Kid Icarus, but I forgot to add it. So I was like, oh well.
Oh, I see. And was your snake stabbing other things with a snake?
Yes. And it was
Okay.
shooting snakes too.
Oh, okay. See, also you were right.
I feel like a snake hitting another thing with a snake is just the equivalent of picking up a dude and hitting a dude with another dude.
I feel like
Well, before I had like a dragon face, which I got from Castlevania, like the statues. I was like, the sprite was too big, so I'll make it smaller.
it's definitely kind of fun. So now that we have all 4 of you here, was there anything other than the Ganon location in 9 that struck you as particularly trolly, or vice versa? Was there anything that was just like, okay, thank you, game, this is the best present you could give me this early?
When I went to Death Mountain and found 2 and 6, but then both were like recorder blocks. And I was like, oh, not recorder block, but they were like, I think the items were recorder blocked. So I was like, oh, thanks, game. So I left both of those dungeons, found 5, and I found the ladder. And I went back straight to 6 and 2.
Which was
So-
a good play, because the ladder early was big.
So 2 and 6 were not recorder blocked, because 2 had the ladder.
Oh, what's it?
5 had the bow.
Oh, okay. Well, I closed my... Actually, did I close? I think I did. Okay, no. It was 2 and 6. Okay, so I guess I just... I guess it was a Triforce 1, 2 that was recorder blocked.
Well, it looked like it was going to be, because you walked down, there was a top moat room with, I think it was 3 blue whiz robes in it, which happened before the ladder, and then there was a bomb wall off the side, but you didn't get the compass until after the recorder block all the way at the top of the dungeon.
Right. I'm trying to remember what dungeon it was. Had the Triforce under Dig Dogger.
I don't actually remember, but we've had 4 screens going, so if we missed anything, apologies.
Oh,
Yeah, level 2 was the last Other than the bracelet spots and the recorder lake, level 2 is the last thing I found. So, yeah, getting the ladder that late was definitely really bad.
4 and 7 were my last two. Yeah, when I got 4 and I saw the silvers, I was like, well, I'm not winning this.
So yeah, we
And I skipped Candle Rose, so I didn't have the raft until the very end. So I found 8 last.
I have to say it was kind of nice though that the raft spot that 8 was on was only like 2 or 3 screens over.
Yeah, I also dug 6 first because I had a sword. And I was like, I don't want to have to come back here, so I might as well dig it. But then the game was like, nope, you're going to have to come back anyway.
I do have to say it was a very heads-up play from both Karakarn and Captain Green, even though the Triforce in 5 was, I think, like 3 rooms in and very, very free to continue digging 5 looking for items.
Agreed.
Yeah, because that was it. It got you both the bow that much faster, and that was definitely a nice source of offense.
Yeah, for sure.
At the very least, I did do it. It's not so much a trick, but I had used a boomerang after using recorder on Dig Dogger, which meant as soon as the song ended, Dig Dogger will get stunned.
Oh, I didn't realize that happened.
Yeah.
Well,
It's-
there you go. That's a pretty cool trick.
Yeah. But, the scene itself wasn't too bad. I think I probably died once or twice. Oh, no, I died 5 times.
The death counts across the board were generally pretty low, though.
Yeah. It wasn't like last time where I died like 19 times.
Yeah, that overroll just seemed to be a lot nicer than the one that we had to deal with yesterday.
But yeah.
Definitely.
Like I said, the scene itself was okay. Wasn't too bad.
Well, just to kind of start wrapping things up, anybody have any final thoughts on the seed or the upcoming, we have game 3 yet to be determined.
I'm kind of curious as to see who's going to get first in the third race.
That, yeah, I think we all are. Because that, for the people who actually enjoy doing math, that would give them a ton of math to do, so.
Well, I know I don't think I can. I don't think me getting first will do anything. So, third race for me is just going to be for fun. So, in which case I'll probably having another Sprite set or something.
Well, I have to say, we have been enjoying them. Even last night when we were trying to guess what some of the Metroid characters were.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming that I would have to get first and get some help to advance.
So
I don't
basically, if I have it mathed out correct, I have 6 points, you have 4. If you finish first and I finish fourth, what did I say? If you finish first and I finish fourth, you advance. If you finish first and I finish third, or you finish second and I finish fourth, it goes to tie breaks, which I believe is the time between our finish times.
Right, it's going to be the total time that the two of you spent across all 3 seeds.
Yeah. But given how quick Captain Green got done, I think I had I'm not sure. I had was I in 9 at that time? I don't know.
It was really close to having all 3 of you in 9 at the exact same time. The race for second was if you had wandered right into that blue wizard staircase and been like, I'm clearing this right now, it could have been anybody's second place.
I'm curious though. Did anyone have not wood sword?
Captain Green
I did
ended
end
up
with White Sword.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Was that the room before Ganon?
It was like 2 rooms up from where you exited the stair to go to Ganon.
Because I was really hoping I was able to get Megs on 11 hearts.
Yeah, the game said no to that one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we are looking forward to level 3 whenever it gets scheduled. I wanted to thank you guys all for a really great race, and to thank, hold on one second, let's get his name right, Moon Risen Phoenix, because I keep trying to call him something else, for doing our tracking tonight. We're doing our tracking tonight and pushing the buttons to keep us informed. And thank you very much, Elsoa, for hanging out for the past bit of time.
Well, I want to say thank you for CD for allowing me to join the commentary booth with you.
Yay, it was fun.
Yes.
And we only briefly talked about baked goods or cookies and making a sprite set based on stabbing things with baguettes.
And there may have been a mention of bat speeds.
Yes, for which he actually looked it up on the internet.
Well, hopefully we'll have cookies in the next race.
Well, there we go. I mean, we should all have cookie breaks. I mean, you find a Triforce, have a cookie. There you go. But anyway, guys, thank you very much, and we hope to see you guys pretty soon in the not-too-distant future. Have a great night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.